growing up in foster care, seeing my grandpa die, and then being through so much, your life changes dramatically. I dropped out of high school, and I just like, I can't do this. I can't be my mom and dad not having a high school diploma. So I went back and re-enrolled myself back into high school. I was just like, well, I need to get a better career, and the only way I'm going to do it is to get a college degree. It took me a little bit, but then I finally wandered onto Grantham because I didn't know how to apply. I didn't know where to look. I was like, oh, Grantham University. When I initially started Grantham, I really originally wanted to start healthcare, the healthcare department, and then I went into business management. Most careers, most jobs need someone with a business background, and I wanted to be a director of a hospital when I get done with law school. Online schooling's a little difficult, but I prefer it because I have a busy schedule and dealing with everyday life. Grantham actually helped me out. I was able to do my homework separate in my life because I worked over 80 hours a week. I didn't have time to even go to school on campus, so Grantham actually stepped up and I was able to get my homework done when I got home from work. Grantham's like a family to me. The support of my student advisor, Missy, and I are like close because her past and my past are pretty much the same. Missy and Scott put their heads together and are like, we cannot let this girl quit. I actually got a job today. I had a job interview at 10 o'clock this morning, and everything that I learned in my degree is everything I would be doing in everyday life.
You know, when I was a young kid, I was always ambitious. I always liked to think I worked hard and did the right thing. And my goal, obviously, at the time was I wanted to buy the family farm. I wanted to take over the family farm, and didn't want anything else. What kind of steered me towards education is really my dad. He's like, I always want more for you than what you want for yourself. So I'm not going to sell you the farm. It's just not going to happen. He went down to one of the local community colleges and brought back, and he's here what I brought you. It was pamphlets on the school. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I know what I'm doing this fall. And I just kind of driving around on the weekends, you know, and I'm there by myself, and like, you know, my life just isn't full yet. I drove by the Marine Corps recruiter, and I'm like, you know, that's what I want to do. So that's my next step. So I went and delayed enlistment program for about a year, and then joined the Marine Corps in the fall of '86. My first 17 years in the Marine Corps, I would watch a lot of the young troops. They always had to stop what they're doing because they couldn't sit in the classroom. So they either had to drop the course or, you know, it just wasn't conducive. And I tried the two sit in the classroom courses, and they're okay as long as you weren't busy. But as a Marine Corps, you're always busy. So that's really what pushed me to do the online classes. And it wasn't until after I graduated with my bachelor's that I really even thought of doing the master's. I always went with, you know, the lowest one, the associates, because that's a near-term goal that you can focus on better. A lot of people from the military have asked me, you know, well, you're getting your degree, where you go to school at, what are you getting your degree, and so on and so forth. And I'm very upbeat and straightforward and say, I go to Grantham. By the support of my family, especially my wife, who's sitting there, well, are you doing homework? Are you playing around on that computer? And then Grantham themselves, I mean, I would not have even dreamed of being where I am. And I tell everyone, do one of two things: join the military or go to college. And if you're lucky, you can do them both.
Grantham is the most user-friendly online school I've encountered. I was a military spouse. I worked 10 hours a day, and then my kids were in activities, so once I got off work, I had to go and sit in a classroom till 9, 10 o'clock at night. And I did that 3 days a week, and that was really hard. My husband was deployed. My best friend stepped in, you know, to make sure the kids were taken care of, but that wasn't fair for the kids. So I went that one semester, and then I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't sacrifice their activities, you know. They only grow up once. The hats I had to wear was the mom and the dad, you know, because my husband was active duty and he stayed deployed or he stayed in school a lot. So I had to be in meetings. I had to show him how to play softball, basketball, and I had to do everything a man was supposed to do. We just have to be there to sacrifice. And the good thing about it is when he was done, he stepped in and he's Mr. Mom for me. So he sacrifices for me. And he's actually retired now. And he works for the Army too, and I convinced him to start at Grantham to get a second degree to occupy his time, so he's doing that.
I was in the military for 22 years. I retired back in 2005. I have a lot of knowledge about what she's going through, but I'm on the other side now where I'm actually dependent. Before it was her with me, now it's me with her. I try and do things for her, like if she needs, you know, giving her time to actually do her homework in peace. You know, I have a grandbaby, so I kind of, you know, nudge her to the left and right to make sure she don't disturb her while she's doing her homework. Wow. Today is a glorious day for me. I really am proud of you. I mean, I know I clown with you a lot, but I'm very happy that you're doing this.
Well, thank you.
I really am.
And I appreciate all the support. All the crying I did, you listened to it, and you just ignored me, but you listened, so I had a shoulder to cry on. And it's been a long 4 years, but you know, I really do appreciate everything, even though I never said it, but I really, truly appreciate all the support, all the cooking, all the late nights staying up, helping me. You know, you've just been real great, so I really appreciate that.
I hadn't thought about all that.